I always talk about anytime an idea, a new product or service is purchased in the market and somebody actually puts their money behind it in the real world, that is what validates that idea. And you can do all the fancy stuff you want, all the fancy branding and, any of these other things that take time, take money. But unless you're actually making some sales, that's the only thing that's going to actually validate it. And that's what we want to be focused on. And a big, big part of that is the MVP, right? You want to make sure that you are using the minimal viable product at first, especially if this is a brand new service. Maybe people don't understand it yet. Maybe it's just a new concept. It's especially important in that case because you have to see if people even want the product or not. You have to see if there's even a problem that your product or service is solving. Maybe it just doesn't, maybe that problem isn't a big problem for people and you don't know it until you put it out there. So that's why we need to use the MVP. So we don't want to build out all kinds of crazy parts of our business before we know if our product or service works. Now, again, you're going to need to build out like, a logo and a website and things like that, a PayPal account or something to accept payments. But we don't want to go too far past that. We want to get the minimal viable product, the basic idea of what we have to sell out there and see if somebody buys it and then go from there.